Whoa, hey, whoa. Hey there. It's been a hot minute.
Bird time.
Burps. Have you been missing the birds?
Yeah.
So have I. You showed me a very amusing video of a small bird trying to balance on a tennis ball this morning.
Yeah.
And that made me very happy. So,
I think our law firm should probably do the same. I think it would improve the general.
I think it would be easier since the birds in this game apparently have human hands.
Which is still a bit concerning to me.
How do they fly? Anyway, let's continue.
Alrighty.
So we've learned a couple things about this in the meantime. January 7th, 1848.
Interesting.
The Palais du Louvre.
What was going on in 1848? Which era of France are we talking?
Let us be reasonable, senors. I am sure that this is simple a misunderstanding. Let us be reasonable about this. There is no misunderstanding. In the name of the king, arrest that Spaniard. A Fox Among Wolves, Act 2. So we've learned some new things recently. Folks in our comment section, and from just experiencing the first case in this game, it is possible for us to miss things, and it is possible for us to lose.
Interesting.
Yeah. I think right now we're going to try to be doing our best to win each case, going in with the mindset of we're a defense attorney, right?
It's our job.
It's our
right?
job to give our client the best defense we can.
Like what's her name said last time, it's our job to help people get away with it.
It's kind of our job to help people get away with it. I mean, and we rely on the fact that, the prosecution does its job as well, and that the truth, it hinges on the belief that the truth will be more powerful than any lie.
Wait, so did this say 1848?
Yes, it did.
That's interesting. I'm trying to think how that lines up with eras of France, because was there a king at that time? Napoleon III was president of France and then became emperor of France some years later.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay.
That's where I'm at with this.
Okay. It is a France full of animal people and different. And
maybe the animal people prefer a king.
I suppose so.
Call me crazy. I don't think this game is going to call us out on our lack of historical context for the period.
And yet. I knew Falcone wouldn't feel like turning up to the office on Friday.
Pardon me.
But now it's midday on Monday, and there's still no sign of him. This is becoming a little concerning.
My gauntlet needs a keycap replaced. Hold on. The worst time for this to happen. All right, cool. Spacebar doesn't work. Ooh, okay, so we're finally getting hit with some decisions here. Is Sparrowson going to go look, or should we wait around? Remember, we know at this point it is both possible to miss things and possible to fail to get your client an acquittal.
Mm-hmm.
Given all that, I think we should try to do things to, we should do our level best to complete the case, but also I don't think we should get too hung up on things because it's like there's no way to do everything, I think. So we should just let that liberate us.
All right.
What are we doing?
Let's look for him. I don't know.
All right, sweet.
I should probably go find him. His home would be a good place to start, but the bird brain never gave me his address.
Very private person. Don't like birds showed up at my door.
I'll just have to find him the hard way.
All right, well, at least these won't take a full day to check, right?
Hope so.
Let's see. Well, they don't have the little icon next to them. Can go to l'Enconciergerie. Excuse me. We could go to the Chateau Crinière. We could go to the Palais de Justice. The High Court. That's where Baron Rogier. We got schooled on this in the comment section.
But was that it?
I don't have it in front of me anymore.
Okay, because I was going to say, I don't think that was it either. I don't think that was it. I think that it was a different thing that we got schooled on it and that it was, and that neither of us remember.
Well, you know what? That's just fine. We're here to solve mysteries, not to be tested on our knowledge of French. Okay? Okay? Okay. Is he in the drunk tank?
Yeah, let's check that. Excuse me, monsieur. I am looking for my friend.
Well, you're not working today, buddy.
Do I look like a lost and found to you? Buzz off, bird brain.
All right, then.
All right, not in the drunk tank. Got it. High Court?
Sure. No sign of Falcon here. Excuse me, Rupert. Oh, it's you, the first year dropout. Hey, I didn't drop out. I was forcibly ejected.
Huh?
But that doesn't matter right now. I'm looking for Falcon. Have you seen him? Falcon, the guy who somehow blundered his way through the Caterline trial with the help of some very dubious evidence? No, I haven't seen him since the trial. Oh, well, thanks anyway.
Well, that was rude. Why would we go to...
Why not?
Why would we go here?
Excuse me, Mademoiselle Duhau. Down here.
Oh, I don't remember what voice we gave. Oh, there you are. It's Sparrowson, right?
That's right.
I heard about the case you were involved in. Never would have thought the Baron was a murderer. He always treated me with the utmost respect. But then I suppose it makes sense the most ruthless killers are the ones who can put up the best facade, right? Nope, stop that. I'm looking at the comment section.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Stop.
There is a mute button, I think.
Ah, shit. There is a mute button. What am I doing? So how's your friend doing? He seemed a little down last night.
Oh, you've seen him.
Oh, you've seen him. Yes, he was brooding in the corner of Le Canard Joyeux, mumbling and drinking. It was a little depressing, to be perfectly honest.
Le Canard Joyeux? That's the dingy student bar on Rue Jean, right?
It's not dingy, it's a little rustic.
In any case, that's an enormous help. Thanks, mademoiselle.
Anytime, Sparrowson. Roguy. Rorguy. Something like that. Which makes sense, but holy crap. I would not sight read that one.
People who speak English complaining about languages not having spelling that reflects how it's said. I think there's only so much shade
My
that
brain
we
is
are
broken,
allowed
okay?
to cast.
My brain is irrevocably broken. Have we looked at our inventory yet? What do we got here? Oh, that's our dramatis personae. 50 francs. And no evidence. Sparrowson steps through the doors of the Le Canard Joyeux, the dingiest student tavern in all of Paris. His nostrils fill with the pungent aroma of sour wine and bitter tobacco. Well, ruffle my feathers if it isn't little Sparrowson. I haven't seen you in years. How you doing, huh?
I'm feeling pretty good, Madame Quanelle. Thanks for asking. I'm actually here to find a friend. He's a big guy named Gégé Falcon.
Falcon? Yep, that sorry lump was here all weekend. Just been moaning and muttering to himself all weekend. Frankly, he's bringing the whole atmosphere down.
I'll take care of him. Thanks, Madame Quanelle.
No problem, hun. He's probably still in the corner of the drinking room upstairs. Ooh. Can we investigate the entrance? Find your friend, hun?
No, I think I took a wrong turn.
Okay.
No sign of him. Mon Dieu, I almost stepped on the big fellow. Falcon, what are you doing on the floor? Hey, Falcon, wake up. Wow, the bird's completely out cold. He must have drunk this place dry. Let's see. How do you wake a drunk person?
Do you wake a drunk? Kick him, yell at him, pour a drink on his head. Yelling at him clearly is not working, so I think... Want to pour a drink on his head?
Sure. Well, I guess it's time for a rude awakening. Wakey, wakey.
Ugh.
Ah, good. You're up.
Ugh.
Are you with us, Falcon?
Yeah.
Feeling sober? We should probably head back to the aviary office so we can get some work done.
I don't understand it, Sparrowson.
Huh?
I thought we did everything right. I followed all the procedures, I found all the evidence, I presented the case beautifully. And yet a guilty feline walks free while an innocent man sits in custody. What went wrong? Where's the justice?
I don't know.
Again, if you want to look at it like from a bigger picture, the failure isn't Falcon's, right? The failure is that of the justice system, because Falcone did what he was meant to do, like to the best of his ability. Where is the justice? I don't know. I don't think we need to try harder is the right answer.
Yeah.
Do we say anything or do we just say I don't know?
I don't know.
Fair enough. We'll pick that answer that you just said and didn't just say as a deflection.
I said it twice because we should have picked it. At any time, we could have said it. I don't know, Falcone. Sometimes the system just doesn't work, I guess.
It should work.
Yeah, it probably should. Sorry, Falcone, I don't have the answers, but what I do have is freshly baked croissants from Pierre's Boulangerie.
I'm gonna be freshly baked in a few hours. Croissants, huh?
Yep, they're waiting for you back at the aviary.
I'm sitting here moping about justice and you offer me croissants.
Well, it's not just croissant. I got some pain au chocolat, too.
That's just croissant with extra steps. I could go for some pain au chocolat.
Fantastic. Then let's make a move.
All right.
Darn, so we don't get to look at the card room.
Yeah, you know what? My bad.
I admit it. These croissants, they're amazing.
I told you, Pierre's Boulangerie on Rue Verde is something else. Oh, that reminds me. The baker told me something interesting. You know what they call pains au chocolat in America?
Don't they call them pains au chocolat? Why would they call them anything else?
No. Pronunciation difficulties. American is a whole nother language.
What? I don't get it. Why would they have difficulty pronouncing our perfectly constructed and sensible French words? So what do they call them?
Chocolate croissants. Hello?
Chocolate croissants. What do they call, profiteroles? Profiteroles?
Oh, I think those are still profiteroles, but rather than custard, they fill them with ice cream and smother them in melted chocolate.
Profiteroles.
Fill them with ice cream and smother them in melted chocolate.
The cream puff.
Oh, yeah.
Simply outstanding.
Is this the Aviary Attorney? Can I speak to someone, please?
What do they call grapes?
Excuse me.
Here's on this person.
Down here.
Oh, sorry, didn't see you there. What can I do for you, little one?
Oh gosh, where to start? Your name, perhaps? Mousy. My name is Mousy.
And what can we do for you, Monsieur Mousy?
I have this friend, and he has fallen under some legal turbulence.
Legal turbulence? You mean he's been arrested?
Yes, I suppose so. They're saying he's a murderer, but he didn't do it. He didn't do it.
That's quite a problem.
I know. Oh, but I forgot to mention, he's the Prince of Spain.
The Prince of Spain? You didn't think it was worth mentioning that for the start?
I forgot.
I must ask, Mousy, why did you come to us? Would have thought that the Spanish royal family could hire some legal counsel with a little more,
Not terribleness.
expertise.
Oh, the prince has great faith in your lawyering skills, Monsieur Falcon. He said that your reputation as a lawyer was renowned.
Really? The prince?
Oh God, we're already getting a reputation. We've already gotten a reputation for being someone who will get guilty people off. Oh no.
Really? The prince said that?
This is a great opportunity, Falcon. Surely you wouldn't deny a request from the Prince of Spain. Let's do it.
Meh. Meh. Of course we'll take the case. Grab your coat, Sparrowson. We have to royalty to defend.
That's the spirit. Good luck to you, messieurs. You aren't coming with us, Mousy. I have other matters to attend to. But Prince Juan is being held in the conciergerie. I'm sure he will fill in all the details.
All right, let's make a move then. Come on.
All right.
Good day, monsieur.
Oh, it's you two again. Hey, nice work on Lady Kitten's trial, by the way. Baron Rugier is pacing around his cell right now, ranting about wringing your neck.
Yeah, I'm, not surprised about that.
He's super mad, but hey, a criminal's a criminal, right? The lion didn't want a death sentence. He probably shouldn't have killed a guy. Are you not here to defend him, are you? Because that'd be hilarious.
We're actually here to see Prince Juan Querido, heir to the throne of Spain.
The mouthy fox, huh? That guy's driving me nuts with his señores and his flamboyant attitude. I say the sooner he hangs, the better. Well, come on then, while we're young.
The Prince of Spain, I presume. Oh, where is that coming from?
Indeed.
That is not diegetic.
I am Juan Querido, heir to the throne of España. And you must be the legendary lawyer, Senor J.J. Falcon.
Well, I wouldn't say legendary.
I wouldn't even say notable. Such humility, I would expect nothing less from renowned individuals such as yourselves.
Renowned?
But let us get down to business. I trust that my compañero, Mousy, explained the situation.
He told us that he'd been accused of murder, but we need some further details before we can start our investigation.
Of course. What is it that you wanted to know?
Let's start with the murder. Yep.
Sure.
To be honest, Prince Juan, I'm just a little confused as to how a member of royalty could get into so much trouble. Could you walk us through your activities on the day of the murder?
Of course. Let me see where to begin. It was the cold and misty morning of the 6th of January. I had heard that King Louis-Philippe was unveiling a new painting at the Palais du Louvre, and I wished to meet the man himself. So, after a brief stroll and picnic in Tuileries Garden, I entered the palace. I found the royal entourage in the Louvre's Grand Gallery. When I saw an opportunity, I presented a humble gift to the king. A rose, an international symbol of passion and virtue. How romantic. But before the king could take it, a rather rude person snatched it from my fingers. It was a royal guard, a dog by the name of Major Howl. Ouch! Cried out Major Howl. I have pricked myself upon the thorns of this dastardly flower. And then the Major slumped to the floor, his face turned blue, his mouth frothed, and he died.
Okay, so hold on one second here. Were you just trying to murder the king and you murdered someone else by accident?
Absolutely.
That really seems like what's going on here, if I'm being 100% honest with you. He died straight away after being pricked?
Straight away, senor.
It's obvious that the pricked finger was the cause of death, but I don't know of any poison that acts that fast.
Nor do I, Senor Falcon, but clearly the police felt that poison upon the rose's thorns was the only logical explanation. And with so many witnesses, even the king himself, what could I say to defend myself?
So, where did this rose come from?
I acquired it from a beautiful Parisian flower seller at Les Halles Markets. A girl by the name of Catherine Marie Signe. But surely you're not suggesting that the flower girl applied the poison herself, Senor Falcon?
Well, ain't in the way of making any accusations just yet. I'm planning to explore every line of inquiry.
We've got some poisoned rosé.
Did you want to ask something else, Senor Falcone?
Supposedly coated in poison.
You sure you weren't just trying to murder the king? It really seems like that's what you were trying to do.
Actually, I'd be interested in this. Was he wearing gloves when he held out the rose? If he was handling it with his bare hands when he was offering it, I think it's reasonable to conclude he wasn't expecting it to be poisoned. You know what I mean? Because if he even had thought there was a poison, he would have worn like a glove or something.
So, why are you in Paris? Why'd you come to Paris, Prince Juan?
I was on a diplomatic mission. I do not know whether you're familiar with current events, but you may have heard that my country is in a state of turmoil. Contenders for the Spanish throne are slandering, plotting, backstabbing. It's chaos, and the people are suffering. So I thought, if I can befriend some French royalty, perhaps even the king himself, maybe I can strengthen my family's name. With the Querido dynasty restored, I would have a chance at bringing peace to my beautiful nation. Well, I guess that plan's gone out the window.
Sparrowson, don't be rude.
No, he is right. I failed terribly.
Don't fret, Prince Juan. We'll do everything in our power to clear your name. And once the dust is settled, you'll have another opportunity to speak with King Louis Philippe and complete your mission.
Thank you, Senor Falcone. I'm sure you will do your best. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
What are you reading? Before we so rudely interrupted.
Ah, this book? It's a Spanish classic. Don Quixote of La Mancha. Do you know it?
Readings for squares. I've read some of it. I didn't get all the way through it because I just wasn't in the mood for it. But I know of it.
I read Man of La Mancha. Does
I
that
have
count?
read Man of La Mancha. They're like, does that count? I think that counts a little bit, right? I am Don Quixote. Our destiny calls and we go. That one, right? Right? I read it. Strange story. Don't know whether I'm supposed to be laughing or crying over the hero's misadventures.
Indeed. It's easy to read the book as a comedy, but when I look around, I can't help but see all the people who think themselves as knights.
So just real quick here. Just real quick. In this metaphor, which one of us is Don Quixote again? I just got to clear this.
Don't worry about it.
That's going to bother me all night long.
I have no idea what you two are prattling on about. Not a book lover, Senor Sparrowson. I dabble. It's just most of my reading material tends to be on the lighter side, nice and pulpy. I see. Well, how about this, Senor Sparrowson? I will lend you this book. Maybe you will have a chance to read it, and then you will be able to join in our conversation. Thank you. I'll keep it in my bathroom for toilet reading material, of course.
How come all of us are standing with our arms behind our backs? I would have thought it would be so that they could hide the arms so they wouldn't have to draw them, right? But then look at Sparrowson over here. His are just front and center at all times. But in the same position. Do people in, like, the 1800s just walk around doing this? Is this normal? Can you here, try to move your arm for me, okay? Just your left arm. You see it? Get on the count of 3. I'm going to do mine too. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, that is fucked up.
El Ingenioso Hidalgo Don Quixote de la Mancha has been added to your evidence folder. Page 44 of Don Quixote appears to be missing. Page 44 of Don Quixote. Anybody know what happens on page 44 of Don Quixote?
Probably depends on the edition, so
Yeah,
not
I know,
enough for us to learn anything.
Aren't there also 2 books? Don Quixote, there was the original one, and then there was a second one, right?
Was there?
I'm pretty sure there were 2. That's why if you look at it, get the omnibus, it's so fucking thick. Is that the full title of it?
I don't know. Was there anything else you wanted to know?
No, I think that's everything, thank you.
What's the plan, Big Bird?
Well, we have 2 lines of inquiry. Get to the scene of the crime, the Palais de Louvre, and see if we can find any clues or witnesses. And we should interview the flower girl in La Haye Market, in La Haye's Market, to see if she has anything to say about this alleged poison rose.
2 tasks spread over for 6 days. This almost sounds too easy.
Let's not get complacent now.
Good luck, senores.
We have 6 days, huh?
Wait a minute, Falco.
Yo, what up?
Did something seem off about Prince Juan to you?
He seemed off. He seemed nice, quite a guy.
It did seem pretty off.
His entire story seemed off.
Yeah.
But like, I didn't want to say that in front of him.
Yeah.
Like, he seemed off?
Yeah.
Picked up on it too? It's like the fox was hiding something.
It sounds like we're on the same page.
Which page is that? It better not be
44.
page 44 specific. Oh, you are in for a poor time, my friend. Look, if it's bothering you, we should always ask around. Maybe someone that actually knows Juan's dirty secret. If he actually has anything to hide, that is.
Yeah, let's dig up the dirt.
Is that actually our job to do? I feel like that's not our job. But we still got a trial to prepare for. Priorities, Sparrowson.
All right. Which do we want to tackle first?
Interesting. So La Conciergerie and the Palais de Justice are not currently... We don't burn any time for going there at the moment.
Same as every other time a place isn't the place, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Le Canard Joyeux. The tavern. I don't think we need to go to the tavern.
We could go to the Les Halls.
Let's go to... yeah. I feel like... Palais du Louvre. I feel like the longer we wait on the Palais du Louvre, the more likely clues are to get away from us, but I also don't think that's how this game works. So
Well, let's go there first. Scene of the crime.
Yeah, scene of the crime first, and then La Haye. Falcone and Sparrowson make their way to the Place du Carrousel, the courtyard just north of the Louvre's Grande Galerie.
That's the Arc de Triomphe over there, right? I swear it's smaller than how I remember it.
That's the Arc de Triomphe du Carrousel, you big doofus. The big Arc de Triomphe is up the road.
What? No way. Why are there 2?
Why should there only be one? Huh? I don't know, what do you say to that, punk? Because when a man like Napoleon invades half of Europe, he gets to build as many triumphal arches as he damn well pleases.
Okay, so Napoleon is canon. So then how is there a king now?
I don't know.
This should be the year of the founding of the Second Republic, right?
Well. I never expected to see you here, JJ.
Yeah, it's also January of that year, so...
Yeah.
Ugh, that arrogant voice. Good day, Severin.
Let's be civil, JJ. Why don't you introduce me to your new assistant?
Fine. Severin, this is Sparrowson, my assistant. Sparrowson, this is Severin Cocorio, the most pompous prosecutor in Paris.
Oh, are you 2 old school friends or something?
More like arch rivals.
Please, JJ. I think our rival implies some sort of competition. As I recall, we met in court on 5 occasions, and on 5 occasions you did get humiliated terribly. I'm amazed at failing bird brain like you is still able to get clients.
Oh, wait, hold on. Before we get into pissing at each other here, why are you also the arms behind your back thing? Can you, move them? Is that...
Oh, I've never tried. Oh, no.
Actually, Severin, business has never been better. Now, if you know, I'm actually currently being employed by the Prince of Spain, no less.
Oh, the Prince of Spain, Juan Querido. Well, this is quite an amusing coincidence.
Ah, fiddlesticks, don't tell me.
Correct. I'm the prosecutor of the very same case. I'm also committing myself to doing this voice for the entire of the prosecution. It's a pity the Spanish prince will indubitably be hanged, but I suppose that's what he gets for hiring a bird brain to represent him.
Oh, don't call me a bird brain. You're the only bird brain here, Severin.
Oh, one always speaks badly when one has nothing to say. Voltaire.
Did you just give the attribution like it was written down but spoken aloud?
Uh-oh, he's giving you the verbal smackdown. Quick, Falcone, make a witty retort.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Witty saying proves nothing.
What he's saying proves nothing, Voltaire.
Oh!
Shit.
Very good, JJ. A worthy repost. But enough talk. If you messieurs will excuse me, I have a case to prepare for. JJ, Sparrowson, I'll see you two in court.
I think that was my senior yearbook quote
A witty quote proves nothing.
from Voltaire.
That's
yeah.
pretty great. I don't remember what I did for mine. Probably nothing important. Probably something really self-important. Honestly. Or, yeah, you know what? You know what? I don't even want to think about high school right now. I'm not going to.
Can't stand that guy.
He did seem like a bit of a cockerel, but is it true what he said? You know, that he trounced you in court 5 times?
Can't deny it. Severin has a reputation of as a ruthlessly thorough prosecutor. Mountains of evidence, surprise witnesses. It's no wonder he always manages to one-up me.
But this time will be different, right?
I hope so.
I know so. For, you see, I stole this annotated map of the Louvre out of Cocorico's pocket when he was busy rattling off Voltaire quotes.
Sparrowson, that's pretty illegal, but, still good.
Yeah.
Pretty illegal and immoral. Stealing from another attorney, that's the sort of thing that gets lawyers just bought on the spot.
Oh, I didn't realize it was so serious. All right, I'll go give it back. I'll say he dropped it or something. Interesting.
Wait. No need to be so hasty. Let's just have a look and see what the map says. We'll just take a peek.
Just moments ago, you said that taking the map was illegal and immoral.
Well, the act is done. Not like peeking would make making the act double illegal now, would it? Plus, the extra information would be even the playing field. Help create a balanced legal environment. Good thing, ain't it?
When you put it like that, it would almost be illegal to not take a look.
Yeah, sure. That's what, let's take a closer look. I see, this map shows the entire Louvre area. Everything from the Tuileries to the Rue de Louvre. Most convenient.
All right. The route of the king. Someone went... So there's 2 things here. The route of the king goes from along this... All right, because the Louvre is... Palais du Louvre. Okay.
Currently standing here in the Place du Carrousel. There's a pendant arrow seem to show the route taken by the king's entourage. The king first went here through the Salle du Tibre, then here into the Grande Galerie, where the murder occurred.
Where the what?
Where the murder... Nope, that one doesn't work, actually.
Didn't Prince Juan say that he spent the morning in the Tuileries Gardens?
That's right, so it means Prince Juan approached the Louvre from the west side, somewhere over there.
Sounds like we have a lot of places to visit. Where should we go first?
Let's start on this side of the
Sure.
Jardin des Tuileries. Our feather-headed friends wandered through the immaculately maintained Tuileries gardens. Nothing seems out of the ordinary until they spot a familiar face picking up litter by a tree line.
Hey, Falcone, doesn't that groundskeeper over there look familiar?
Yeah, now that you look at him, he does look a lot like that photographer. What's his name?
Robitio Robinho?
Yeah.
Yo, Robitio Robinho.
What was his voice?
I have no idea. It's been several weeks since we last recorded this. Do you want to go for him?
Sure. Did someone call me? Oh, it's you, the lawyers who don't appreciate a masterful photograph when they see it. It's good to see that you gave up on your artsy dreams to pursue the more grounded career of groundskeeping. Hey, I'm not doing this willingly. I was given community service for committing perjury. Can you believe that? They gave me an esteemed photographer community service. Me. Yeah, I can believe that.
Perjury is somewhat serious. You could be thankful you got off without jail time.
You sound just like that self-righteous Judge Maxime. So, did you two want to ask me something, or are you just here to gawp? Personally, I'm just gawping.
Sparrowson, anyone ever told you you're kind of a dick?
Frequently.
Like, there's making fun of people, there's, like, justified anger, and then there's what you're doing right now, which is just being a bit of a dick. Hey, if you have human hands, do you think you also have a human... I do have a couple of questions, if you don't mind, Monsieur Robinho. Hey, have you met Prince Juan? I don't suppose you bumped into a Spanish fox who goes by the name of Prince Juan, have you?
A Spanish fox? No, I've never met anyone like that.
Really?
If this is about the assassination attempt on the king, then you're asking the wrong person. I only started working here today.
Okay. So that was kind of where my line of thinking was going.
I see.
Was there anything else you wanted?
How that groundskeeping going? How's the new groundskeeping job working out?
Terrible. Tourists are pigs, sometimes literally.
All right, so there's a lot to unpack there. There's a lot of different feelings I have about that sentence.
Look at all this rubbish I've found. Beer bottles, tin caps, apple cores. And look what I picked up by the west entrance. A book page.
Oh. You do not say. Can we,
A whole book I could understand, but a single page. What kind of blithering moron loses just one page?
Wait a moment, can I take a closer look at that, monsieur? Don Quixote, that is a page from Don Quixote. May I take it off your hands, monsieur?
Sure. What's it worth to you?
It's worth its trash. It's literally worthless.
Then I suppose I'll be destroying it as per my duties.
All right. I suppose you deserve a little compensation for your trouble. How about you give me the page and...
I'll speak with Jugs Maxime. Can we do that? That feels illegal, right?
There's no reason to assume that would do anything. He's already been sentenced.
Give him 5 francs.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Pay 5 francs. Easy money, right?
10.
6.
10.
8.
10. Wow, Falcon, you suck at bartering.
All right, 10 it is. Take my damn money.
15.
No, I gave you 10.
Did you want to ask something else?
Only page 44, though. So, what does that prove to us? Does it prove he was here? I don't know if it does. So if we're being really, galaxy brain about this, I think what that proves is that someone wanted it to seem like he was here. Does that make sense? Because you don't just lose a single page out of a book. You rip a single page out of a book, hand it to someone, and have them put it there for you. One page of a book, one page in the middle of the book, doesn't just fall out on its own.
On the flip side, he also said he was here. And also, he was at the Louvre because he was captured there in the incident. So I'm not sure what anyone would gain from faking evidence that he was here when he was, and also admits
at this
it.
part of the Louvre. I don't know. I'm just thinking.
That's all. Thank you for your time, buddy. Why don't you get back to your work, Monsieur Rubinho?
So this is where we came in, the Place du Carrousel, right?
Yeah.
So we don't need to go there again. So the king first came through the Salle du Tibre.
Let's check that
Let's
out.
go there first.
So, this is the Salle du Tibre. If I understand Cocorino's notes correctly, this is the room the king and his entourage stopped in before heading to the Grand Gallery. Room doesn't seem to be very popular. I don't see anybody around to interrogate.
Interview.
Interrogate? Invigorate? I'll work on it.
Well, since it's quiet, maybe we should take the opportunity to do a little snooping.
What would be the point? Surely all the interesting evidence would be in the Grand Gallery, back where the murder took place.
Think about it, Falcon. The police would already have gone over the Grand Galerie with a fine-toothed comb. But I bet that numbskull Inspector Volerty didn't even think to check this room for clues. There might be a murder weapon just under our beaks.
Your logic seems a little questionable, but it couldn't hurt to take a look, I suppose.
I mean, you'd still want to look here if we suspect this was on the king's route there. I don't think we'd necessarily go in with any expectations, right? But you'd want to give it a look.
Mm-hmm.
Select an area to examine. All right, let's select several areas to examine.
Hey, a shiny copper urn. Guess it was used for carrying water, or for cremated remains. Probably not both at the same time. That'd be the world's worst milkshake. Milkshake. Want to go for milkshakes after this?
Yeah. It smells good.
Why does it smell good? Don't sniff the exhibit spares, and that is uncouth.
No, really, this urn smells amazing. It's almost chocolatey.
What? You poor thing, you're hallucinating from hunger. Would you like to go stop by a bakery on the way back to the office?
Don't patronize me, Falcon. My nose never lies. I'm telling you, there's something in here. I can feel it.
Now you're touching the exhibit. That is definitely a no-no.
See, look what I found in the urn.
Put that down, Sparrowson. It's someone's old rubbish.
No, look, it's a chocolate wrapper. Judging by the smell, the chocolate was bitter and dark, 70, perhaps 80% cocoa, Belgian in origin.
Okay, the fact that you can do that with just your nose is both scary and impressive.
The level of wrapper crumpling and the firmness of the chocolate residue indicate that this was discarded just a few days ago.
All right, and that is just straight up improbable.
Yes, I am certain the chocolate contained in this wrapper was undoubtedly consumed on the 7th of January, the day of the murder.
Is any of that going to hold up in court? Mon Dieu, Sparrowson. You just all that from smelling the wrapper?
Imagine what I could work out if I tasted it.
Nope. That's evidence. That won't be necessary. Sparrowson, if you could apply this level of critical thinking into areas outside of food, you would be the world's greatest detective.
If only all evidence were edible.
All evidence is edible if you're brave enough. Is that what you are, you little wimp, Sparrowson? Huh? Little wimp bird with human hands? Yeah. So, do you have any idea which shop the chocolate was purchased from? Might help us track down the person who consumed it.
No, there's no possible way we could know that. I suppose we will just have to visit every confectioner in town and sample every bit of merchandise for comparison. What a chore.
Interesting, because I see Lander Hagelslack's Chocolate Emporium written on the wrapper.
Well, you can't blame Bird for trying.
Yeah, huh?
All right, let's take a look at that. Chocolate wrapper found at the Salle de Tibre. The label reads Landa Hagelslack's Chocolate Emporium. And Sparrowson seems to think it was eaten on the day of the murder. I don't know how much we trust that, but at least from stuff we can verify, we know we found it there, and that's what it says. Okay.
Not sure what this is, some sort of stand or podium. Maybe it's just a decorative piece.
It's a Roman doorstop. Roman doors were enormous marble slabs, so the doorstops had to be similarly large in order to stay in place.
I don't think that's right.
My uncle's a Roman historian, trust me.
Oh, your uncle works for the Roman history. Huh? that makes sense. What?
The column. Isn't
Oh,
it?
the column.
Oh, yeah.
These columns have been designed to look Roman. I think the style is Ionic.
It's not Ionic, Falcone. Iony is when a character says something, but the reader knows it means something completely different.
No, that's specifically dramatic irony. That's never mind. Is it a knife when all you need is a spoon? Is that what it is? I forget. Rain on your wedding day, that's what it is. Right? I see a cabinet full of engraved plates, mostly bronze.
How much do you think they're worth?
I don't know, 300 francs a piece at least.
What? Are you serious? I'm in the wrong profession.
I don't think archaeology works as a get-rich-quick scheme, Sparrowson.
Who said anything about archaeology? I'm going to become a museum robber.
Oh, well. Okay, that's one way to get rich quick. I admire that, go-getting attitude you got there. What is it, some sort of ceremonial container? It's beautifully crafted, but what did it contain? Maybe it's an arcane wine cabinet.
Don't be so ignorant, Falcone. This is a sacred Mesopotamian artifact, gifted to Emperor Hadrian for his victory at Euphrates in 123 AD.
You're just reading off the... Stop making stuff up. You and I both know nothing about Mesopotamia.
All right, you got me. This could be a hippo's chamber pot for all I know.
Oh, I thought you were just reading off the little description card.
Anything else in here? I don't want to miss anything. Oh.
Another column.
Huh, supporting column. It's holding the roof up.
If the column were truly supportive, it wouldn't hold the roof up. It would encourage the roof to get to its location on time.
I think I felt my soul leave my body.
All right, I don't see anything else here. I want to be very careful about this because we can miss things. So I don't hear another click.
Me neither.
All right, I think we got it. Cool.
We're done here for now, at least.
We can't spend all day staring at Roman artifacts, I suppose, so where to next?
Here we are, the Grand Gallery, the murder room. I believe the murder occurred right under the new paint.
I see hundreds of paintings. Which one is the new one?
I ain't the foggiest. We'll have to ask someone.
Oh my god, please don't talk to me. Please don't talk to me. Please don't talk to me.
Yo, excuse me, Monsieur. You look like you know your Mona Lisas from your last suppers.
What intention? Maybe he isn't talking to me. No, he's definitely talking to me. Keep it together, Eric. Keep it together. Keep it together. Hi.
Hey, would you happen to know anything about which painting was unveiled on the 7th of January, the one the king came to visit?
Yeah, I can help you with that. It's the piece right behind you over there.
Oh, I see. It's a painting of the king himself.
What book is that? Shot. Oh, is that a map?
Perhaps. I don't know. That's one noble-looking penguin. What do you think of it, Falcon?
What do I think? Well, I'm no art critic, but,
Subtle and nuanced.
careful brushstrokes, the pretty Raphaelite soft tones, and the subliminal use of light. Contrasted, nuanced work. It's an evocative painting that alludes to a forgotten era.
You said a lot of words, but I'm not sure if I'm any closer to knowing your opinion.
I am getting the impression that you messieurs aren't regulars at art galleries.
No, we're a right pair of Philistines. Philistines? It's Philistine?
Philistines.
Philistine?
Speak for yourself, Falcon. I've never even been to the Middle East.
Oh, I'm guessing you're here to investigate the king's assassination attempt, huh?
Yeah, that's right. We're actually hoping we can ask you a couple questions about what you saw.
Oh, I wasn't even embarrassed when the murder took place. I didn't see anything. It's also several days after the fact. The fact that you think random bystanders would have been here to see it is kind of weird. But, a friend who might be able to help you out.
Oh, hey, with this. R&M Associates, the home of Renaud Volpes, a private investigator. Thank you, but I don't normally deal with these gray area of the law types.
Oh, man, please give the guy a chance. He helped me out of a bind before, and I'm sure he can do the same for you.
I'm not making any promises, but I'll keep a hold of the card. We both appreciate the help in any case.
So, trouble.
Okay. Officer Renaud Volpes, a private investigator. Okay.
Thanks for your time, monsieur.
Is there anything else we can do here?
Ideally, we could turn the whole Grand Gallery upside down and hunt for evidence, but that's just not possible with so many people around. We should probably just move to another room. Super weird that this place is just open for business again a few days after the king was attempted to be murdered here. Weird how that happens.
Only one place left.
Where we started, though.
It is. And it's the only place left. Are we all done here?
Do you want to do one more circuit?
We can.
Just to... I don't think there was anything we missed, so... And it didn't give us the... Actually, you know what? I want to see if it'll give us the... Not just yet. Pass me that map. Will give us the option to chat with the... Looks like that porcupine fellow who left the building.
Did you want to ask him something?
Nothing particular. I just wanted some more details on this Renaud Volpes figure, but I suppose we'll have to leave it for now.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. But it didn't give us the chance to talk to him during the scene, and if we'd come back, it just would have been the same thing. So, let's get out of here.
Yep, let's make a move.
Good call. We can always come back later if we've forgotten something.
I don't know what we would have forgotten, but... A new day. All right, we got a lot of places to go here. We don't lose any time for going to R&M Associates.
Yeah, I suppose let's go. I bet we won't find him there or something.
Yeah, let's see what the deal is here.
Oh, customers.
Hello? Is this the office of Renaud Volpes?
Ah, it's you two.
Mousy, what are you doing here?
Oh, this is where I work. See, R&M, Renard and Mousy. Monsieur Renard Volpes and I carry out all sorts of investigations together. Although, to be completely honest, it's normally Monsieur Volpes who chooses which cases to take on.
I see. Well, then can we speak with Monsieur Volpes?
Oh, I'm afraid that won't be possible. See, Monsieur Volpes is on vacation right now. He's visiting his father in England.
England?
But he is set to return in a week or two. Maybe you can come back then. That's no good to us. Our case will be over by then.
Nothing to be done about it. Suppose we'll have to come back later.
Okay.
Is Monsieur Volpe's quote-unquote Prince Juan...
I'm beginning to wonder about that myself.
Seems like it might be the same guy. Seems like this might be a complete fraud in an attempt to murder the king.
So we've got a couple of... we don't need to go... Why is the Louvre also on a clock again?
Okay, so we want to go back.
But we've already seen everything there is to see there, so...
Yeah, maybe there's different stuff
Okay, so
later,
we got
maybe there's not.
we got the Chocolat Emporium and La Haye. Let's follow up on the rose before we follow up on the chocolate, because that's still like first order.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm talking about. Like the chocolate is like a second. The chocolate is actually kind of a lark, isn't it? Because we don't even know that it's connected necessarily. Sparrowson thinks it was eaten on the day, and we think, and from the map we saw it was on the route the king took, but we don't know if it's necessarily related at this point. So it's better to get the first order stuff out of the way first, I think. The pair are alive at La Halle Market. Vendors and buskers, performers and thieves, bourgeois and peasants all bustle from place to place.
Prince Juan said he never met a flower girl here. Signa, I think he said her name was.
There is a swan with flowers over there. Do you think that's her?
I mean, given the name, almost assuredly. I think so. Possible she knows the murderer, or even that she is the murderer herself. She would probably act with tact and finesse.
Excuse me, Mademoiselle Flower Lady. We would like a word.
Sparrowson, you are incorrigible. Tact, Sparrowson, tact. We've been over this.
Good day, messieurs. Are you interested in purchasing a flower?
Quick question, how'd you get your hands in front of yourself like that? I've been trying for so long.
Yes, I wish to purchase a rose from a lady. I'm afraid I'm out of roses. I sold my last one a week ago.
A week ago, huh?
Perhaps you would be satisfied with a chrysanthemum instead. 'Tis a beautiful flower from a fair maiden.
Please don't mind Sparrowson. He fell out of his nest as a baby and has had said dumb things ever since.
Hey.
I'm not wrong, though. Let me introduce myself. I am J.J. Falcone, defense attorney. Are you Mademoiselle Signa?
That's right. Catherine Marie Signa. I suppose you're here to ask about the royal assassination attempt.
And how did you know?
I'm no fool, monsieur. I know that a rose I sold was used as the murder weapon. To be honest, I'm surprised it's taken so long for someone to directly question me.
The Parisian police seem to have a habit of missing obvious leads, so do you mind if we ask you a couple questions?
Business is slow. Please ask away.
Yeah, these are reasonable.
Mademoiselle, you mentioned that you sold your last rose a week ago. Who did you sell it to?
The person who brought the rose. Bought the rose. I didn't catch his name, but he was a charming red fox.
Let's see, one querido. Okay.
Sounds like our Juan. I met him around a week ago on the 6th. We talked for a little while about the usual things, you know, like how everyone seems to be in debt these days. Then he bought a rose and left.
How everyone seems to be in debt these days, huh? Okay.
I hear that the fox is on trial, but to be honest, monsieur, I don't think he's guilty.
Oh, and why is that?
Well, actually, never mind. It's just a gut feeling.
Pressure her or ease off?
I wonder.
I kind of want to...
Yeah.
Mademoiselle, just so happens we're defending this particular fox in the Cour d'Assay. If it's something that could prove his innocence, now would be the time to let us know.
I'm sorry, messieurs, I can't.
Wait, Mademoiselle Signa, wait up. Damn.
Nice display of tact and finesse. Falcone, you scared her off.
This one obviously knows something crucial about the case. We need to get to the bottom of whatever it is.
Agreed, but I don't think she'll be in the mood to tell us anything else. I know. Why don't we try acting with a little more tact and finesse next time?
Hush.
So that ate up a full day because I fucked that up, huh?
I wouldn't say fucked it up. We made a choice.
Yeah. I guess let's go look at the Chocolat Emporium.
Let's.
Welcome to Lander Hagelslak's Chocolate Emporium, the finest Belgian chocolate shop in all of Paris. I'm Lander Hagelslak, founder and owner of this establishment.
And, I'm JJ Falcone, defense attorney. Good day, monsieur.
Oh, lawyers! Very fancy. I must say that I once dreamed of being a lawyer, but, well, circumstances did not allow it.
Is he smoking a cigar in his trunk?
He is.
That's
he is.
delightful.
It's a funny story, you see. When I was a young boy, I befriended the son of a Hungarian attorney.
Falcone, you have to help me.
What? What is it?
It's the smell, Falcone. It's overpowering me. It's demanding that I lay waste to the shop.
For pity's sake, restrain yourself, Sparrowson.
Oh, but I'm rambling, aren't I? So are you messieurs here to buy some chocolate?
Yes.
No. We're actually on business, monsieur.
Oh, business.
First things first, I believe this chocolate wrapper originated from your shop. Are we correct?
Oh, yes, that is indeed the trademark Hagelslak wrapper for a genuine Belgian Hagelslak chocolate. It was almost certainly bought from this very establishment.
Very good. With that established, there's something else we wish to ask, Monsieur Hagelslak. Can you tell us who bought the chocolate that was contained in this wrapper, Monsieur Hagelslak?
I'm afraid not, messieurs. Not just because of matters of confidentiality, although that is a factor you understand, but because I couldn't possibly know that.
I thought elephants never forget.
My memory's impeccable, monsieur, but you understand that I have dozens of customers a day. The hundreds of people who could have potentially bought this particular item.
Oh, so your memory's good, but you need further information. We give you the description and name of a person. Would you be able to tell us whether they purchased something from you?
Oh yes, that I could probably do, monsieur.
Let me think. Who to ask about?
Who do we suspect bought this chocolate? We don't have the king in here, which is interesting.
Who's in the top center? In the top center?
Oh, that's the judge.
That's the judge.
Yeah, that's the judge. Yeah, so we don't have the king in here, so we can't ask if the king bought it. I think we would need someone in connection to the king. I don't know how much this uses here, but like it'd be nice to know if it was like... It would be nice to establish that Juan Carrito didn't buy it, at least.
Yeah.
Ever heard of Juan Carrito, Prince of Spain?
A Prince of Spain, no, monsieur.
Well, that's good to hear. Our clue would have turned into a dead end if our own client turned out to be the chocolate fiend.
Did serve once a princess from Mali, if that is any help. See, I met the girl while hiking through the Himalayas.
Please stop. Let's think. Who to ask about?
Oh, we just keep going.
Okay, let's ask about Monsieur Howell.
Monsieur
Yeah.
Major Howell?
Yeah.
Oh, right, he's the,
Served a member of the Royal Guard by the name of Major Howell.
No, monsieur.
You sure?
Yes, monsieur, I've served many soldiers, but I don't recall seeing a major in here in recent memory.
What does that mean, Falcone? Have we lost our lead?
Not necessarily. Just means Major Howell didn't buy the chocolate that may have killed him.
All right, because they're suspecting that the chocolate was the poison.
Yeah.
Possibility that someone bought the chocolate for him. That's our lead. That's who we want to find.
Mousy. I see.
I did once serve a high-ranking officer of the British Army who was on his way to Zimbabwe, if you want to hear that story.
No, I'm good.
Mousy? Mousy.
You ever served a tiny mouse named Mousy?
No, monsieur, mice terrify me. Messieurs, I'm growing tired of these endless inquiries. Perhaps you should come back another day.
You know, Falcone, it's possible we just haven't encountered the chocolate fiend yet. Rather than coming back here every day and making aimless guesses, we should wait until we have someone specific in mind.
Might have a point there, Sparrowson. Thank you for your time, Monsieur Hagelslak. We'll return to you when our investigation has progressed a little.
Any time, messieurs.
Interesting.
Oh, we are doing very poorly. That's 2 dead leads we've had that I just thought we were...
Oh, we can call that doing poorly. We took a path through the game. We've already been to the Palais du Louvre. Let's go to the place we haven't. Really, Falcone? I thought you were done with your mopey drinking.
Not here, drink, Sparrowson, or mope for that matter. Tavern's a fantastic hub of information. Wish to learn more about this Prince Juan, then this would be the ideal place to start asking questions.
Oh, that's pretty good thinking.
Oh, you two are back. You feeling any better, Falcon?
Much better. Thank you for asking, Madame Cornell.
Oh, that's great to hear, hon. Will it be the usual?
Nope. Back to investigate the work today, so I gotta keep sharp.
We wanted to know if you've seen a Prince of Spain around here recently.
A Prince of Spain? I don't know if you noticed, hon, but this isn't exactly the classiest pub in Paris. I'm lucky to serve the occasional bourgeois. You can forget about seeing the member of royalty.
That's a pity. Maybe we should ask some of your patrons.
Feel free. The old regulars Rufus and Powell are playing cards in the attic, same as always. Got all sorts of colorful characters here in the drinking room. But if you rattle enough cages, you'd find someone who knows whatever it is you want to know.
Thank you, madam. Let's see where to start.
Let's go to the card room.
Oh.
What was the drinking room? So, there I was in the grasslands, 10 kilometers downriver, rifle in hand. I had been pursuing this set of footprints for an hour. I was getting closer and closer. I could almost smell the beast. Then I spotted it. It was a boar, a big, stupid boar, completely oblivious to my presence. I readied my gun. I carefully took aim. And then, bam!
You shot it?
No, it was the most peculiar thing. The boar slumped over dead right before I could take the shot.
Sounds like one of them heart attacks. Me now went the same way.
That's what I thought. But then when I went to take a closer look, I noticed the boar was frothing at the mouth.
Oh, was it rabid?
Possible, but I don't think so. I remembered reading something about frothing around the mouth being a symptom of poisoning. Needless to say, I left the dead animal alone.
Good call. Who wants to deal with tainted meat?
Let's ask about that boar.
Excuse me, monsieur.
Yes, can I help you?
So the beast you're tracking might have died from poisoning. Could you give us some further details?
Further details. I'm not much of a poison expert, I'm afraid.
Who do you think caused it?
I would guess that it ate something bad. I saw some of that poisonous plant around. Wolfsbane, I think they call it. But really, I have no idea. I'm a hunter, not a vet. Excuse me. So wait, Major Howl is a dog. Dogs can't eat chocolate. What if the dog ate chocolate?
Oh, it's literally just that.
What if it's that? What if it's that?
Yeah, excuse me, monsieur.
What is it?
I'm supposed to see a Juan Carrito around here. He's Spanish royalty.
Wait, well, you checked him specifically, though. He didn't
Yeah.
buy it.
But what if it is that somehow else? Foxy fellow, swanky hat, calls everyone senor. That doesn't sound familiar. Do you recall seeing anyone like that, Piero?
Nah, ain't got a clue.
Sorry, messieurs, you're barking up the wrong tree.
Can you tell us about the Spanish royal family?
We look like walking encyclopedias or something.
I'm afraid my compadre has a point. If you want to talk about hunting, then I'm your man. But Spanish royalty. That sounds like a question to be answered at a library, monsieur, not a tavern.
Library? Maybe you're right. Sorry for bothering you, monsieur. Let's give him some peace.
Come on, Paul. Just one more game of Jacques Noir.
Absolutely not. My wallet is hurting enough as it is.
Oh, please. I'll even let you deal this time.
The answer's no, Rufus. I'm skint. If you want to play cards, you will have to ask someone else.
Fine, I'll ask that big fellow. Excuse me, monsieur.
What?
Yes, you, monsieur. Would you care to play some Jacques Noir?
Oh, blackjack?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Do me in, monsieur.
Very well, then. Do you know how to play?
What was the blackjack again?
Try to make 21.
Is it try to make 21? Is that what blackjack is?
Yeah.
Of course.
Of course, I've been playing for years.
Yeah, right. Don't get cocky, Falcon.
Very good. I shall be the dealer. But 5 francs per game. Here we go.
This is literally just to play cards? Go for 21.
All right, what do we got? A 3. Hit me.
Hit.
Yep. Stand. Oof.
That was tidy.
Yeah.
Unlucky, monsieur. Most unfortunate. Shall we have another round?
Do one more. and
Yeah.
then
Yep. Hit. Yeah. Stand.
If you get exactly 21, I'm going to accuse you of cheating.
Hey.
Hey.
Well played, monsieur. Here's your payout.
We're back where we started.
Let's call it a
I
day.
think we're done. Maybe another day, monsieur.
Feel free to come back anytime.
Interesting. So that's all that they'll do. Play cards.
That's what we got here? I feel like we got nothing.
That's interesting. That's really interesting.
We are doing terribly on this investigation.
Are we ready to hit the road?
Yep, make a move.
Oh. Take no time to visit. Okay.
Let's do it.
A storm is brewing, my brother. Word of the royal assassination attempt is spread. The proletariats grow confident. The bourgeoisie are cowering. Won't be long before we have rioting. And then, a revolution.
I see. Oh, well, that unlocked the library for us.
Interesting.
I suppose let's check the library.
Yeah, let's check the library. Here for a little light reading, are we?
Not quite, Sparrowson. Follow the hunted beagle's advice.
Don't eat poison pork?
Other piece of advice that if we want to learn about a member of royalty, we should hit the library.
Oh, that makes sense. Say, Falcone, I've been meaning to ask, since we're in a library and all, are you a classic literature fan, or do you prefer more modern works?
Modern works.
Yeah.
I don't. Well, we've established we're a fan of Cervantes, so that predates this by a couple hundred years at least, right?
Yeah?
Yeah.
I like the classics, you know. Alain René Lesage, Crébillon, that sort of thing.
Don't try to act smart. I saw you reading that book of naughty limericks the other day.
They were pretty naughty.
You didn't think I would notice because you put a dull-looking slipcover over it, but I knew, Falcone. I knew.
You saw the whole thing.
Would you, messieurs, mind lowering your voices? I can hear you squawking from the other side of the building.
Oh, my apologies, monsieur. We'll keep it down.
Wait, you're a librarian, aren't you? An astute observation. Yes, monsieur. As the only quiet person in the library, I am most assuredly the librarian. Well, now that we have your attention, my friend wants to ask you something.
Oh, I do? Oh, right, I do. What can you tell us about the Spanish monarchy? Like a scholarly, well-read individual? Sure you're up to date on geopolitical news and the like.
I don't need your praise. Spit out whatever imbecilic question is in the back of your throat.
Well, we understand the Spanish throne is currently under dispute. Can you give us a brief rundown on what the contenders are?
What a trivial question. Even an elementary school child can name the immediate heirs to every throne in Europe.
Yeah, but for the sake of those children who slept through that class, can you refresh our memories?
Very well. Pay attention because I'm not repeating myself. The current reigning monarch of Spain is Queen Regnant Isabella II of the House of Bourbon. Isabella II, sorry, I always misread that. Daughter of King Ferdinand VII. Upon her death, the crown would likely fall to her husband, King Consort Francis, Duke of Cadiz. Although it is certainly possible that an immediate family member could stake a claim. However, the Queen's position is currently being disputed by the Carlists, headed by the Count of Montemolin. I hope that answers your question.
Catch all that, Sparrowson?
Not a word.
Monsieur, we're actually interested in Prince Juan Querido of Spain. I don't think I heard that name in your explanation.
A Prince Juan Querido. Is that what you said? Monsieur, I think you've been misinformed. There is no current Prince of Spain, and I'm not even sure Querido is a real name. It is certainly no line of any Spanish monarchy.
How strange.
What does this mean, Falcone?
One thing's for sure, our client is not the Prince of Spain. He's a delusional lunatic, or perhaps he's involving us in some sort of con. No long before trial, but it may be in our interest to confront Prince Juan directly and get some answers.
Right. Are you two quite done chit-chatting?
Borrowed this book from a friend. What can you tell us about it?
Don Quixote of La Mancha? It's a classic. Everybody has read it. Yeah, everybody, but for those who haven't. I'm not going to sit here and summarize a great work of literature for two imbeciles who are too lazy to read.
Well, I read it. No one expects you to, monsieur, but what can you tell us about the physical book itself?
This particular book didn't come from any library, if that's what you're asking. See, there's no library stamp or card. I assume it was acquired from a bookshop. A French bookshop, if the French translation and publishing information wasn't a giveaway.
I see. Thank you.
Did you have any other questions, or can I get back to work?
That's all. Don't worry, monsieur. I think we're done here. Thanks for your time.
Then I bid you good day.
All right. Okay. So I don't think we have the information to go back to the Chocolat Emporium yet.
Yeah.
I burned our bridge at the with the flower lady. Artist. Why does this still take time? I guess let's go confront
Yeah. Let's do the new thing.
Yeah.
Let's do the new thing, yeah.
You again. Visiting hours are over. Come back later.
I have no time for your quibbling, monsieur. Stand aside.
You can't talk to me like that.
I most certainly can. We have reason to believe that you are housing a suspect under false pretenses. That is in direct violation of statutes 204B and 488C of the French Criminal Code of Justice. Failure to comply with our request may result in you, yes you, monsieur, being held directly responsible for any consequential legal action.
All right. Don't need to break out the legalese on me. I'll go open the cell.
Wow, Falcone, how did you memorize those criminal codes?
Memorize? Come on, Sverson. Learn how to bluff. Ah!
Ah, Senor Falcone, it is so good to see you again. You have some good news about my case, I hope.
Hmm.
Let's confront politely.
Listen, Juan, in order to maximize our chances of a successful trial, I need to know every bit of information. I can't work with half-truths. If you tell me one thing and the prosecution's evidence tells me another, then we're both in trouble.
I'm afraid I don't quite follow, Senor.
Do you want me to spell it out? I know that you are not the Prince of Spain. I know that your name is not Juan Querido.
Where is this coming from? I assure you, Senor, that I am who I claim to be.
Why don't you try to be a farce, then you don't need my help. Come on, Sparrowson, we're leaving.
Wait. Calm yourself, Monsieur Falcone. I'll reveal all. Did you just say, Monsieur, what happened to your French accent? Your suspicions are well placed. Juan Querido is not my real name, and I am not a Spanish prince. That was just a persona I concocted for the purpose of getting arrested.
So what is your real name?
What's in a name? It's just an empty label, a vapid reflection of who we really are.
Uh-huh.
Today I am Juan Querido, the Prince of Spain. Tomorrow I may be Bruno Reyer, a pauper living under a bridge of the Seine. But that doesn't change who I am or what I do.
That, didn't really answer my question, actually.
No, I suppose it didn't. But you're a smart bird, Monsieur Falcone. I understand that you already know my real name. Sorry, I suspect. Yeah.
You're Renaud Volpe, private investigator.
Very astute. And you are Monsieur Falcone, private defense attorney. But that wasn't always your name, was it, Monsieur Falcone? Just like me, you know how to adopt a new persona on a whim. You changed your name, Falcone? I didn't know that.
This isn't about me, Juan. Renaud, but, monsieur, we're trying to uncover the truth here.
Of course. So what truth is it that you are attempting to uncover, Monsieur Falcone?
Why would you want to get arrested? Why on earth would you want to get arrested?
You're putting me in a difficult position, monsieur. If I tell you the full story, I would be putting someone else in danger. How about this? I'll tell you a story. I like stories. There was a girl, a mademoiselle, who was in a great deal of debt.
Everyone has debt these days, monsieur.
Indeed, but this particular mademoiselle was indebted to a very powerful man, and that man wished to collect. The mademoiselle had no means of paying, so the man offered her a deal. Murder this man, and I will forget what you are owed. Refuse, and I will reap what I am owed from your parents. With no alternative options, the mademoiselle accepted. But another man, a gallant knight with foolish, archaic notions of chivalry, heard the mademoiselle's story. The knight knew that murder was inevitable, but he saw a way to take the fall in the mademoiselle's place. Do you understand what I am saying, monsieur?
I think we get what he's claiming.
Yeah.
Understand, monsieur. To be honest, it wasn't the subtlest of allegories.
Storytelling was never my strong suit. But I'm glad that you're seeing things from my perspective. Hopefully that sheds some light on the situation.
If I may ask, monsieur, why did you not just go to the police with the information you had?
The police are not always an option. What is a man to do when the justice system itself is the problem?
I'll let you know when I figure it out, monsieur.
Dwell on it. Perhaps we should talk about something else in the meantime.
That's all for now. I don't have more questions for you, Juan. I think we've learned all we can for now.
Really? I don't feel we've learned very much. Oh, Monsieur Falcon, before I forget. Could you find Mousy and ask him whether the birds have successfully flown south for the winter?
The birds have flown south? What is that, some sort of code?
Something like that, but rest assured, monsieur, that this does directly pertain to the case.
If you have time, I'll be sure to let Mousy know. Let's make a move, Sparrow, since trial day is approaching.
Right.
Oh, that was our last day.
Smash that like, comment and subscribe.